As teenagers, Alan and Archie used to live here in this shanty, helping their father make a living out of trash and scraps in one of Metro Manila's biggest garbage dump sites.
Driver po ako ng dump truck talaga. Yan ho talaga ang hanap buhay ko, magmaneho ng truck. Kolektor ako ng truck ng basura sa Quezon City.
Today, Archie works as a highly paid technician with an international airline in the Middle East, while Alan is productively employed as an aircraft mechanic at Lufthansa here in Manila. When his father lost his job, Manny was forced to quit his college studies and work to help his family. He found a low-paying job at a rubber factory as a utility and delivery boy. Who would ever believe that one day he would rise from his humble beginnings to become a highly successful senior process engineer in Florida, USA? As a high school graduate, Kiko couldn't afford to go to college. He found a job as an assistant in his auntie's automotive shop. Kiko has now risen up the ranks as a highly paid supervisor at Panasonic, a Japanese manufacturer of electronic appliances. As the youngest in a poor family, Bronx took on odd jobs to make a living until one day an opportunity to be a scholar came to him and he grabbed it.
8 kami sa family. Kaya nung dumating na yung time namin, especially nung youngest, nawala yung resource, challenge talaga and struggle talaga.
Today, he serves as the general manager of a multinational company. These are stories of real people, just a few of the many more stories of transformation that have a common thread. They did not go to college, but they went through a unique training system that for 30 years has continuously transformed young high school graduates from poor families into skilled, high-income earning and morally upright professionals who serve the needs of the industry and their communities. One word: Dualtech. In many companies, you find these young men working side by side with seasoned technicians and engineers. They are a work in progress, students who are continuously learning through actual practice in real factory conditions. This is the Dualtech approach. Dualtech is a system of technical education which was patterned after the German dual training system. Adapting the system, Dual Training Center was founded in 1982 as a non-profit vocational technical school by Southeast Asian Science Foundation Incorporated, with assistance from Hans Seidel Stiftung of Germany.
It was not smooth sailing because several things. One, we found out that the German way of doing things is very different from the Philippine way of doing things. The choice of the word Dualtech, very fortunate because it allowed us, who were later promoting the apprenticeship system, explain to the industry and the students and to other people that this system of training is different from the full-time vocational technical training that we knew in the Philippines.
Today, under the supervision of a board of trustees, Dualtech maintains 2 training centers. One is in Canlubang, Calamba City, Laguna, which was established in 1991 in the heart of an industrial zone. The other is located in San Nicolas, Binondo, Manila, which opened in 2001, right in the midst of one of the city's most congested and poorest districts. Students are recruited and selected from single-male high school graduates from poor families in various communities. Those who meet the age requirement and other qualifications and pass the entrance examination receive the benefit of scholarship or assistance. For young people who have no means to pursue a college degree, Dualtech is about hope, opportunities, and new beginnings.
Isang araw, sir, tinanggap ko po yung alok nila na maging scholar pa ako, sir. Hanggat sa tulong po ng Dualtech sa akin, sir, pag OJT na po ako, ang laki pong tulong ng Dualtech sa akin, sir. Hindi lang po yung personal formation ko, pati po yung physical na formation, sir.
Malaki pong pinagbago kasi dati po tatambay lang, dati po parang walang kinabukasan. Tapos ngayon po nung nakapasok na po ako sa dualtech, parang iniisip ko na po na proud po ako sa sarili ko.
Dito po nag-umpisa na yung pangarap ko. Dito ko siya nakita na gusto kong mabago ang buhay ko.
The dual training course runs for 24 months and consists of 2 learning venues, school and industry. The first 6 months are spent in school, where the student learns the basic electrical, electronics, and mechanical technology. Learning is mostly acquired by doing, and because the center is fully equipped for practical and hands-on training, each student gets to handle actual tools and machines in applying the basic principles of electromechanics. After 6 months, each student moves on to the second part of the course, which lasts for 18 months. During this period, he spends 5 days a week working in a partner factory or company, and 1 day at the Dualtech Center for Study and Personal Development. But skills training is only one aspect of the Dualtech training system. Dualtech also helps shape the student's mind and spirit by providing a well-rounded formation through a balanced program of intellectual, social, physical, and equally important, moral and spiritual development. Requested by Dualtech, Opus Dei attends to the spiritual needs of the student. These daily spiritual encounters form part of his maturing self. That's why his scholar trainee grows up steeped in Christian values and ideals.
Virtue and spiritual formation po. Kasi nga po, meron po kami sariling chapel. So hinihikayat po yung bawat estudyante na magsiba araw-araw. May misa po kami bawat tanghali. Tapos meron din po kaming subject na BCD, Basic Christian Doctrine.
Nung pumasok po ako dito, medyo hindi ko pa po natatanggal yung ugali ko masama na parang bad boy pa din po. Nakakasakit po ng tao sa parang bully. Hindi po tamad po pumasok, tamad mag-aral, tinatamad. Pero nung tumagal po, na nagsimula po yung formation ko, nakita ko po sa mga estudyante kasi kung masasabi ko po sa mga kaklase ko na maswerte po ako.
Yung maging humble, punctuality, higit sa lahat, sir, yung honest.
The trainee scholar develops and grows up amidst a supportive network. He can always count on a personal mentor to listen, advise, and guide him regarding academic subjects and his progress.
What you'll be doing is facing operation or transversal training.
Included in the roles of the teacher is not just to teach technical subjects because they have to be role models of the student also. They conduct mentoring session as well as coaching session.
As I see, I stay here, see to it na lahat ng mga bata makausap, their concerns, and then we have schedules, meeting every Friday.
Today, over 100 manufacturing and service companies are putting Dualtech scholars on the job in their workplaces. These partner companies give less fortunate but deserving students the opportunity to undergo technical training in different technical fields.
So far it's been a great experience. I actually also introduced the system to a couple of my friends also. And the reason why is because the individuals are young, eager to learn. They're formed very well in many aspects of the word.
I quite believe in the mission vision of Dualtech.
So we partner with Dualtech. We give an opportunity for 5 individuals within Dualtech. We help meet and fulfill their objectives. Their presence here helps fulfill our objectives. So it's win-win.
Partnership is really productive in the sense that I am able to obtain technical people that I would need for deployment in the various facilities of United.
The implant training program is a collaborative effort. That's why Dualtech partners not only design the training program, they also supervise its progress in coordination with Dualtech and may recommend improvements along the way. Under the agreement, Dualtech partners pay subsidy to to the scholar trainees in their respective plants.
We have been getting from our partner companies are essentially anchored again, on the value of having people who have been exposed to certain basic trainings within our premises and then be able to apply that in actual practices. But when they join the organization that we send them in, they are already imbued with the value of discipline, the value of good working arrangement, the value of working and cooperating with different sorts of people.
Good self-confidence, they're honest, they're punctual, and they work very well with others. They listen well, and they always do what we tell them, even though sometimes they may suggest some ideas, which I like very much.
I would always say that graduates of Dualtech has their own aura. There's a unique branding in them. And you can always feel it that they're from Dualtech.
Dualtech, so far, as comparison with other colleges, they are one of the top in the overall performance.
An individual who has come from Dualtech will demonstrate or has successfully demonstrated a good work ethic. They have been perceived by, and I have received direct feedback from their supervisors that these individuals are hardworking, they're dedicated, they're very quick to learn as well. Their foundation in electromechanical has served their purposes very well, so that when they come into the workshop, almost immediately they can be considered to be extremely flexible, they can be assigned almost anywhere. So their learning curve is relatively much shorter.
We found Dualtech as a very good partner because through Dualtech we were provided with a very competitive manpower, very competitive in terms of attitude, in terms of quality. All of those items we found in Dualtech.
Through the years, over 8,000 mechanics, technicians, and machinists and other technical professionals have received their diplomas from Dualtech Training Center. All of them are working in different sectors, putting into practice what Dualtech has instilled in them.
I'm very happy with what I have seen over the last 30 years. Our mission and vision then was, first of all, to cater to the children of the low-income households. A good number of them out-of-school youth. And we also thought on how we can make these young people very productive in the various technical skills that are needed in an industrializing country. And I think on both counts, we have succeeded.
The on-the-job training often leads to eventual employment of graduates in the same companies.
Actually, we have two kind of administration from Dualtech. One is OJT, on-job training. Then after that, we hire.
I'm sure we have a number of graduates. They have been working with Unilab now a couple of years. Some of them have been deployed in our new facility in Laguna. That's Amherst Laboratories, which is now a showcase of the pharma industry in the Philippines.
We have one supervisor that's doing very well. He's assigned in a very technical process. He's a graduate of Dualtech.
Proof of the high level of training quality they receive from Dualtech is the fact that over 300 Dualtech graduates now work at Lufthansa Technik as aircraft mechanics. Wherever they may be, Dualtech graduates are known for their technical expertise, high productivity, great work ethics, and admirable attitude.
The excess of 8,000 alumni that we have are really the living testimony of the success that we have had over the past 3 decades. They have served also as an inspiration to many of up-and-coming scholars that we have.
Imaginein mo, nagsimula ako from high school graduate, pumasok sa Dualtech. Wala naman ako ibang pinasukan kundi Dualtech. Ibig sabihin, yung foundation na nakuha ko sa Dualtech, yun yung pinakamalaking bagay. So, bawat bagay na tanganan mo, bawat bagay na pasukan ko, palaging nakadikit na yun. Kumbaga, laging may tatak Dualtech.
Dualtech has given me so much. the skills to succeed in the real world, the values to be part of a workforce with conscience, the strength of character to persevere, and last but not the least, Dualtech has given me friends, very good friends.
Kahit pala ikaw ay mahirap na tao, may isang institusyon na katulad ng Dualtech na magbibigay sa iyo ng pag-asa at ng tsansa na paunlarin ang iyong sarili. So, hindi lamang yung pag-aaral ang ibinigay niya, kundi yung sa isang sitwasyon na halos mawalan ka ng pag-asa, nakakaroon ka ng pag-asa.
Today, with a growing demand for technical professionals, as well as the success of Dualtech graduates, a vocational technical career is now something to aspire for.
Ang imbitasyon ko doon sa mga tumitingin doon sa aming programa, lalo na yung mga kabataan na natatapos ng high school. Hindi naman lahat sa atin pwedeng kumuha ng abogadesiya, medicine, accountancy, and things like that. Magandang opportunity itong Dualtech sapagkat dito, dalawang bagay ang binibigay. Unang-una, yung karunungan sa kailangan ng industriya. Pangalawa, opportunity na ma-apply kagad itong natutunan natin sa eskwelahan doon sa work situation itself.
One word, Dualtech.